This video has been produced by students at Burton and South Derbyshire College on behalf of Trent Dove Housing. We asked local people in various towns, villages and estates around East Staffordshire what they liked and disliked about where they live. As you will see, residents raised a wide range of topics, not just about housing, but all manner of issues, both positive and negative.
I find that in places in Windsor it's lovely and quiet and calm and relaxed, and then in other places it's not so much.
We need a proper parking place for the residents of what's known as Little Empire Road.
Things like graffiti and stuff, for instance, because there was a lot of that when I was growing up, and it's still there now today.
I like the fact that they've put in flowers up. It makes the place look really pretty. Like down Empire Road, they've got lots of trees down there. So it does make the area look better.
I remember the part we had probably like a couple of sets of swings and a climbing frame in the shape of a helicopter and a slide. Now they've got, it's all fenced off properly. They've got basketball courts, they've got a zip wire swing, they've got a little community centre there. So they've improved it in that way.
One of the big things that's really getting to me though is the amount of dog fouling that's going on up there. There's an alleyway just behind me, and you walk down there and literally all the way down the alleyway there's a lot of that. There is a bin there. There's just one bin for quite a large area though, so it might be a good thing to have some more bins around.
Definitely a better neighbourhood centre, community centre, because the one that's currently there is not really inviting.
This place helps loads, but it's not open enough, if you know what I mean. It's not, because I bet 3/4 of the estate don't even realise what goes on here.
I didn't really know there was a neighbourhood centre there until I went down there not long ago, and I didn't really know what it was for or who's there or what they do.
I've never been down to the community centre. I didn't know where it was for a long time. I was told by many people that there was one, but there's no indication anywhere of what they do.
I think this place could be bigger for a start, because we've got all the schools and everything, but they're not like, as you walk past, this is a central place that's in the middle of Windsor, and I think if it could be bigger, I think more people would use it.
Well, we started a group, Wishes for Windsor, back in April 2011. We did the Skegness trip, which took 5 coach loads to Skegness, the young, the elderly, families, single parents, some kids that had actually never been on a trip. We actually got a thank you card off a little girl because it was the first time she'd seen the sand. Trent and Dove have been they're like our back behind us.
Short Street is a particularly bad problem and a dreadful state. It's an appalling state and it should be upgraded. It's a problem area now with cans and bottles and Lord knows what thrown in the hedgerows and what have you. And that's a particularly nasty problem around the area.
Worcester Road, there's a lack of fencing there, and it seems to be a bit hit and miss. Some posts and palings up, then a big lack of fencing next to it, and they just stood alone really.
Potential for using the grass areas for parking is something that could be considered in consultation with those residents and other people who live in the near area.
With regards to the Harper Avenue area, there's been what can only be described as an eyesore, really, placed kind of in the middle. A telephone mast has been allowed to be erected in the middle of a residential area.
Derelict and abandoned buildings near where we live as
People drinking near the canalway as well.
There's a lot of littering near the canal area as well.
There's quite a lot.
I've lived there over 50 years and the improvements have been really good.
Done quite a bit. It's a lot better than what it was. They are doing stuff.
Our actual group that I've been involved in myself is a group called the Community Garden Care Project. We've actually done, like I say, the community garden, planted plants in there. We had a party, a summer party and barbecue. Just basically trying to improve the area and make it look a bit better than it is.
There's a few places that I don't like within the town. With like the cattle market is not in use no more. It's just been left empty, and it's just like wasteland where the fence is all damaged. There's an area where I live on the corner, and it's just like wasteland where the fence is all damaged.
The trees want pruning back. My kitchen's that dark. I have to have the light on in daylight, and it's just a litter bin for everybody that goes past.
There's grass verges where cars just drive over and use them as parking, and that really does make the area look untidy, and it's such a shame, especially the people that live outside.
It's just that dog walks, that's all they are, and you're getting fouled in all the time. We did approach the council, a councillor, about 5 years ago about this, and he was going to see about getting them tarmac. Never heard that.
Well, where we live it's quiet really, because we're in the cul-de-sac, and we've got the shop straight across the road, and there's a play area around the corner, and the bus routes, it's a better bus route.
There is a car park at the end of the row of bungalows that is in a pretty bad state. It'd be nice to see it all cleared and gravel round the borders. At the other end of the row of bungalows is like a rather large rockery area with trees in. It doesn't look very good. That would be nice to see that cleared. There's a path that goes down between the bungalows, but the flagstones are actually sticking up in parts, and it would be nice to have that levelled.
This is the car park area. The surface is very uneven, and over the years grasses have been allowed to seed and grow.
The main thing here is parking. As you see, we park on the path. We suggested that they put parking bays right down here and on that side for people to park their cars. It would cut down on the amount of grass that's got to be cut, which in one way is a saving.
Yeah, this is the car park at the rear of Lintake Drive in Abbots Bromley. When it gets wet, it is quite muddy, and people don't really want to park here because of the condition of the surface.
I think, I've commented on it many times, walking around the village, you get to Tutbury Crystal and past it, and everywhere is dirty. The pavements are dirty, there's chips, there's rubbish, and it carries on all around to the car park. It's just an eyesore, and I just feel people coming into Tutbury will think, oh, it's dirty around here, and yet we're supposed to have a good name. There's cans in the flower troughs, and opposite it there's a litter bin. And it's as though, you know, they don't respect it.
The only thing I'd like improved is the paths around the bungalows. They seem to always be, the cement seems to crack, and you have to keep getting them to fill it in.
The sycamore trees and the cherry trees are getting a little bit too large now and leaving leaves and seeds all over gardens and blocking gutters. Whilst the residents absolutely love the trees and wouldn't want to see them disappear at all, they do think they could all do with a bit of a haircut and a good pruning.
Trent Dove intends to work closely with partners such as the police, East Staffordshire Borough Council, Staffordshire County Council and others to address the concerns identified by residents in this video. Burton and South Derbyshire College has already been asked to make a further film in around a year's time to see how they get on. We would like to thank all the residents who took part and look forward to speaking to them again in 2013 to see what has changed.